Not Gossip Gala. It can never be Gossip Gala. Hello, people. This is Gossip Gala, and my name is God's Beauty Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Planty Planty, aka Gossip Baddie. And of course, I'm alone today because if I tell you all the gist that I hear, you're gonna say it reach make one person just sit down for you, make I just wear my glass. You're gonna see the matter serious. You understand? All right, straight into Street X. A lot is happening there. So let's just go straight into that. The first one I see here says introverts don't read text, they read moods, fast replies, late replies, type of emojis, full stops. They just notice everything. I don't know whether this person is saying this in a good way or in a bad way. Because I mean, I think I love introverted people because they are very, very observant. This word where they say observant are worthy. I mean, that phrase where they say observant are worthy. Exactly. Because I mean, there's nothing that passes that they don't see. And for me, I'm actually an extrovert. I'm everywhere. Well, I think I kind of envy, introverts a lot because they have that peace, they have that sanity, there's that quietness. I mean, they're always alone, probably in the house. They're just doing their things themselves, figuring out life themselves, just doing their thing, themselves. And I don't know if, okay, I think I already used the word envy, but I think it's actually a good thing. And for people that are extroverts, it's important that you see some qualities of like the introverts and, adopt them. And I think that's something I've done over time because I mean, I of recent, right? There have been a lot happening, and I kind of adopt, the method or this idea of having to be quiet, having to be, silent, and you just observe things, you just see what's happening. And trust me, it has been a very beautiful one because it helps you see what's going on. Because I mean, you actually feel like you people got you. You actually feel like you have people. You actually feel like, oh, there are things that you already know. You're on top of your game and all. But you see what that quietness or that silence help you do. It helps you see things when you are actually not moving. It helps you see things when you're actually not talking. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's something that I don't know. I think introverts they should actually feel. I mean, they should be happy and contented. With themselves that okay, they're living this life because one thing about extroverts is you're all over the place. I love it, so it's not like I don't love it. I mean, I like the fact that wherever I go to, I command presence. There's that thing that comes with you being an extrovert. You're everywhere. People want to listen to you. You want to talk. You make new friends and all of that. But I think there should be like regulations or there should be like a bit of strictness and all. And that's where you now adopt some of the qualities, an introvert would actually have, which is the likes of staying quiet when need be, the likes of staying in your house when need be. You don't need to be everywhere, And I think, I mean, it has actually been working for me as an extroverted person. So I think it's a good thing. So, like I said, I really don't know where whoever tweeted it, I don't know where the angle the person is coming from. Whether the person is trying to say that, oh, it's a good thing or it's a bad thing. But I actually think it's a good thing. Even though too much of it can be, can be like, it can be a lot. But that's why even people that are introverts, they should also learn to accommodate, people that are extroverts. You see things, you can, what exactly is going. I've heard before now that, I mean, there are people that will tell you that, oh, I stay off Instagram or I stay off social media for certain months or certain years. Back of my head, I'm like, now because say you don't get anything useful where they do there. Do you understand? So I think having both the characteristics or the qualities of both an introvert and an extrovert person, it just makes you blend into whatever that's going on, even on social media. Do you understand? And I feel like I've been actually thriving well, so well, both in the media space. I see a lot of things, and that's why I'm always ready for that come for me. Do you understand? If you want to talk, sorrow, that's on you. bro. If what I'm thinking or I mean my opinion about a certain thing, I feel like it's just my opinion that matters. You just really do not care. I really do not care. Do you understand? And I think I've gotten to that point because I've been able to do a lot of self reflection, and there's just a couple of things I've learned, and that's also because I've adopted certain qualities from both being like an extrovert and from the introverts themselves. Moving on to the next tweet on Street X. This one says, "Those people that sleep early annoy me. You are in the prime of your life. Why are you sleeping by 9 p.m.?" I want to see this person as a very irresponsible person. I am so sorry. First of all, you have to understand that there are certain persons that do 9 to 5. There are certain persons that work, probably around the clock, which would, make them want to sleep at that time. So saying that people that sleep by 9 p.m. and knowing you, in my head, I'm like, is something wrong with you? You might have that this is the issue I have when people are being absolute sometimes. Do you understand? That's why it is very see, for every time you open your mouth to say something, someone like me, I listen to everything you're saying word for word, and that's where I'm able to classify you. Maybe that's the reason why when people say certain things, I just prefer to ignore them. Do you understand? Instead of having to over explain. Because if you don't get it, forget about it. You understand? So coming back to this conversation, right? I feel like if you want, I get your angle of, oh, it's that time of your life where you're supposed to be boiling. Is that time of your life where you're supposed to be this, where you're supposed to be that. You should also understand that not everybody wants to be like that. There are certain persons that I enjoy music a whole lot. See, if I'm I would I mean I think I want to get to that space where I can call a DJ James to come and sing for me, or sorry, come and play for me, and I'm just in my house and I'm listening to it and I'm dancing. So everybody has different ways of making themselves happy and feeling the moment when it comes to listening to music and a whole lot of that. But there are some people that would prefer going to the club, which is okay. Do you understand? So I don't know why you feel like people sleeping early around 9 p.m. they annoy you. I really don't get it. Like I said, everybody has different ways of enjoying themselves. If you feel like the best way to enjoy yourself is to sleep by 1 a.m., it's on you, bro. I mean, I don't know why you are using your own style or your own method to look at other persons as well. I feel like, do you don't I don't see us we asleep by 9 p.m. because that time me I dey sleep. It's short anything 9 p.m. I go just dey think as yeah, I go wake up late. You understand? Yeah, because it's important. I mean, there are other things. Okay, so I remember when I was in uni, right? I'm one of those persons that used to burn midnight candle. So my dad would always advise us to sleep very early. In short, the call time in the house to sleep is 9 p.m. Like 9 p.m. sharp, you're supposed to be on the bed sleeping. Do you understand? But I get it that not 9 p.m. is when some people are probably thinking of going to a particular place or going. I mean, it's okay. Everybody to each their own. Do you understand? So don't come out on social media and make it look like your opinion is valuable. Your opinion, people actually do care, because I don't care. I'm very sure so many other persons don't care. Keep your opinion to yourself. You get it? Again, if you don't get it, forget about it. Moving on to the last one. This one says, "I am definitely the type of person to gift my friends Chanel bags and free trips. Just got a hold on a little minute till I get the money." I'm not going to lie. So of recent, right? I mean, for those who have been listening to me long, long time, you know that I am one person to always say, nah, no to friends, no, I don't want. And I'm that person to always state out the relationship I have with every person. Do you understand? This person is my neighbor, let's keep it at that. This person is my colleague, let's keep it at that. This person is the person I see in the gates every morning, let's keep it at that. This person is probably my my jogging mate. Let's keep it at that. I don't want extra. If I mean, I'm that, like I said, I'm that person to always make sure that I define every relationship I have with every person. I not go just see person for one. I mean, because we're literally talking or we're having like certain bands, I automatically call you my friend, because I feel like there's some characteristics or there are some qualities that I'm supposed to see in you that will make you want. I mean, that will make me want to call you my friend. Do you understand what I'm saying? So coming to this text here, I'm that one person. Since I'm that person to define, I ensure that everybody in my space, I appreciate them. And I think that's something I started doing of recent, especially like beginning of the year, because yeah, lots of things that happened to me this year that, I mean, it shook me a bit, and I'm like, oh wow, wow. Just when I thought I had like people, just when I thought that okay, there are certain persons that actually rate me just like I rate them, but I was shocked. You understand? They shocked me. They shocked me, and I'm like, oh wow, God's beauty, you're literally on your own on this one. But then I started cultivating the habit to appreciate people for the time they are always with me. Do you get what I'm saying? So in as much as I don't consider you a friend, if for the fact that you take your time to help me out with certain things, I intend to appreciate you. I think 2 weeks ago or so. So there's, I don't know. There's this. Let me give you guys this small memo, right? So I think late last year, right, and early this year. So there's this girl that I met of recent, and we've been good. I mean, we're not forcing anything. We've just been doing things. I mean, there are times where probably we'll talk, we'll chat, and all of those things. But I really did not consider her to be like a friend. But of recent, right? I think that should be like February or so. I was just thinking, deep, because I think I felt ill, like during February. If you remember, I had like my eyes issues and all, and she was one person that was always checking up on me. I couldn't think. I said, babe, I'm not a lesbo, just in case. I don't do women. You understand? Because the way she was checking up on me, I mean, like I said, we said the whole talking whatever late last year, right? That's towards December, October, November, December, and when I just felt like, oh, now one person why they follow talk normal. I really did not like rate the relationship. Like that's how I am really. So I really did not rate the relationship, right? I'm like, oh, this now one person where we say normal with the talk, with the share ideas and all. I mean, she's kind of into the industry, so she helps me a bit with, guests and a whole lot of that. And I'm like, okay, let's see how it goes. You understand? So when I had that illness, she was there for me. I mean, she would call me, she'd send me food. I had to make it clear to her that, auntie, just in case, please, I am very straight. I am as straight as a ruler. You understand? But this was like, oh gosh, go rest. I mean, I'm just being. She feels like I've been kind to her, some sort. And me, I feel like it's just me being a sweetheart that I am, being God's beauty that I am. Do you understand? But to her, she felt like okay, it was extraordinary, right? And that's why she felt like it was okay to reciprocate. And then I knew that, okay, I think I've actually just found myself a girlfriend. No jokes. So I think 2 weeks ago, like, don't forget that I made mention of the fact that of recent, I know that I see reasons to appreciate people that are in my space. So 2 weeks ago, I think I sent her money. Right, because I felt like it was. I mean, she should just use it to buy one or two stores. She's so much into shawarma, into pizza, so she should just get something for herself. Then I think the next day or so, after that day, we talked, we bant, and the next day I think I was preparing to come on the show, and she called me and she's like, hey, there's something happening like where she works. And I'm like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? She's like, oh, are you close? Can I come out of the estate gate and all that she's around? I'm like, around where? I'm about to, go on air, and I'm not sure I can do this. And the next minute she's saying, okay, you know what? Just send somebody to come and get it. Then I had to, plead with the office assistant to help me get whatever. Only for me to finish the show, and I'm going down and I'm seeing the small pack, and I'm seeing rice, I'm seeing, drinks, I'm seeing chicken. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Who exactly gave you this? And I'm seeing a note. So from that, it was the note that she gave me. Like, I mean, the highlights was the note for me. Then in that note, she wrote there, oh, I know that you know Kuma like food, but I know say by this time go don't chop. So you see this thing why I give you now. Use and chop, at least use and start your day. And I'm like, what better way to? I mean, of all those things I've said, I think I've just found myself a girlfriend. I mean, beginning of the year, I wasn't thinking. I didn't see this, but I think it's important to have those people that really think about you. Do you understand? People that are ready to do whatever with you. People that, I mean, there's that assurance that, hey, I'm with you. Do you understand? Just chill. I need you to chill. There's so many times where I am probably super pissed, or I'm in that space where I need to rest or I need to talk to somebody. She's just always there. Do you understand? Shout out to Buchi. Shout out to you, girl. I mean, I see the things you do for me and I say thank you. So coming back to the conversation, yeah, I'm that girl. I mean, if I have the money, trust me, I will give you bigger things. I'll give you so much, because I see the efforts you make into this relationship. We're not forcing anything. As each day goes by, we're just having normal conversations. There are times where she's telling me, see what's in my my boss that they say, no worry, calm down. That's what it be for work. No worry, just they calm down. She get there. Sometimes she's like, I want to see what the security do. See what, and I'm like, we just band, we just gossip between ourselves. Don't worry, not normal gossip. You understand? Like, we cannot they calm down. It's just normal gossip. But yeah, I think I'm such a big fan of people that really mean well for you. I mean, you see them and you appreciate them, no matter even how little, the effort or whatever you've put in me. Trust me, I see it and I say thank you. Of recent, there's somebody that been helping me. I think there's something wrong with my charger or so, and this person have been helping me charger. And for every time that I does that, I'm like, say, I see you and I say thank you. I appreciate. So I think this is me now telling you guys. It might be very little. It might be. I mean, before now, it used to be like a normal thing. You help me with charger. If you ask me to, Shana go give you. Now, normal stuff now. That's how I used to see. But then I also understand that people really take their time, to ensure that you're also, happy as they are happy. And that's why I'm urging you now to appreciate everybody, no matter how little or, no matter what the person have done that you actually think is insignificant. Trust me, it's very significant. And on this one, we're going the short break to come back with the gossip for today. Stay with us.
Hi guys, my name is Debbie Felix and shout out to Gossip Gala because the tea happens here.
Hey guys, it's your girl Purple Diva, and I'm live here at Gossip Gala. I want to say a very big shout out to Gossip Gala. Peace out.
Now it is time for us to gossip. So the first story I see here says Solomon Bucci advises Olua Dollar's fiance to move on amidst infidelity saga. Make I read what Solomon give us. And it says, okay, you there already, so we could just read them from here. And it says, Dear Ife, this one later. Oh. Dear Ife, why marriage isn't a bed of roses, it is wrong to get into as a bed of thorns. Okay, if indeed everything you said about Oluwa Dollars is true, his cheating spree and lack of financial instability, let him go. It's one thing for a man to cheat once and make it up to you, but it's hellish and characteristic of him if he keeps sleeping with everything in his skirt. Ignore his mother's plea and because she is from a different generation. Emphasis on different generation actually. A broken relationship is better than a broken marriage. A broken marriage, yeah, you sound like a, I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a good girl. Save yourself a lifetime of misery. I'm not going to lie. I think emphasis on this actually. See, when it comes to infidelity, like I made mention yesterday, it is actually not your fault as a woman because I feel like one of the reasons why you hear a lot of, oh, forgive me, have mercy on me, I'll not do it again, and all of that, and the woman feels that that sense of, oh, he has apologized, maybe it's me, but what if maybe because we're not probably having sex well or something. Like I feel like I hear that a lot, and that's why it's important for me to actually state it that first off, that you see men, when you even hear the excuses they give alone, you hear the only one man will say, we are polygamous in nature, that's why. Or some will say, oh, he's just being disciplined, it's just testing waters. One other person without brains will actually tell you, we cannot continue eating egusi forever now. Just imagine that. So with all of these excuses, you know that these people are they are very unserious beings. Some of them actually are very unserious beings. And me, I've just come to that conclusion that, that's how men are. I don't think, like I said yesterday, and I don't think I'll be one of those persons to come and rant if my man, cheats on me. Trust me, I will not, because there are so many stories, we've heard cases. Again, you are not at fault. It's not my fault. It's just him being a very, let me use a very nice person in quote. It's just being him. Do you understand? So why would I be bothered about it? So yeah, I feel like what Solomon Buchi has actually said is important. Forget all the old beg where what do Oluwa dollars mama they do. We heard again, she's from a different generation, and that generation are part of the problem we have in this. I'm so sorry, you guys. Yeah, because you literally, if you look at the culture, it's from them that we understand what the culture is about exactly. So, and what's the culture? Women are supposed to be dependent on men. Anything your husband do, take it like that. I mean, there's just a lot of things that when you hear it, you want to ask, what exactly are these things? Do you understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, there are a lot, and just like when you hear like the older persons, they'll tell you, oh, if you want your marriage to be together, this divorce thing now is not. I mean, some people won't take it to the Bible that, oh, but people did not even accept divorce, blah blah blah. That's why a woman that is already facing domestic violence should still be in the marriage because the Bible did not say anything on divorce. I mean, there's just a whole lot to it, but I like the fact that Solomon Buchi has come out to state this is important, and I think obviously she already knows that okay, this is not the kind of guy that this is not the kind of man that you want to want you. I mean, you will not want such a person to father your son, and I think she has come to that conclusion. I mean, with the post I've been seeing of recent with her, she's still ranting. Literally, she's still ranting. She's still talking about it. I mean, someone like me, I could just talk one, case closed. Everybody should just go their separate ways. But yeah, I get it. It can be painful. I mean, who am I to actually even tell you how to express your anger? Who am I to tell you how to express yourself? It doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I get it. It's very valid. But I just feel like at this point, she already knows what she wants. There's no need going up and down again. If even no matter, even if he come out tomorrow and apologize, she thinks he's going to do that, and that's why she's coming online to talk about it. If he comes online tomorrow to come and beg and all, you already know that this person is a serial cheat. He's not going to change any soon. So you just keep him aside. And honestly speaking, I feel like this is something that we really need to start talking about. Do you understand? I wish there are other women that sees this and understand that if a man is not treating you right, he doesn't respect you. That's the truth. Do you understand? I mean, I think I've been reading this book of late that's just speaking to the way men will actually treat you and a whole lot of that. I think there's a particular page there where there was a comparison between a 3-year-old child, a 3-year-old boy, and a grown man. That when a man does something, right? If you know that this is something that would hurt you, speak out. But a lot of women will want to be quiet. A lot of women will want to be silent. And that's why he will continue to misbehave. Do you understand? It's just like a 3-year-old when you say, oh yeah, sit down there. He will say, yes, ma, I will sit down. By the time you just move an inch, he's everywhere again. Do you understand? And that person will keep testing you until he sees whether you can take it or not. And the more you continue to take his rubbish, he will continue to misbehave. But by the time you put it on him that, hey, you see this particular thing, I don't want it. I'm not going to agree with this. I'm not, going to go with this. You will see him start changing. And that's when, if he probably respects you, he would want to be with you. Do you understand? But in cases where he says one, you allow it. He says two, you allow it. Hey, let's start with somebody shout at you, right? You stay calm, you didn't correct him, you didn't talk to him about it, you let it be. The next minute he would hold your hand and drag you. Of course, you will not stay quiet when he apologizes and say, oh, he's sorry. And the next one you see is your eye. It's simple. Because literally that's how it starts. Do you understand? That's how it starts. And when you stay calm in all of these things, you continue. I don't see a reason why you should be crying at the end of the day because you've literally seen the truth. You've seen everything. He has shown you. He has shown you. It's not like he's even going. He's not denying. He's not pretending. He has shown you that's how he is. And because of the whole apology and all, you just think that this person has automatically changed. Don't be like that now. I think there's this particular place of I think I read this somewhere where it says what his mother did not change from him is you just think that you automatically change it. Come on now, make it make sense to me. So I like the fact that like I said, obviously with her post, it feels like she has come to that conclusion that okay, I can't do this anymore. So I think she should better just take a walk, take a bow, whatever. She should just move on with her life. Take her son with her. They can, co-parent. That can work. That depends on, if they take the matter to court and all. I think there was a time where she's saying that she's going to take it to court and all. So yeah, they should do that. Why even with a man that is not financially stable? I'm tired of these women. Like this guy. you're literally the one funding his bills. You're the one taking care of him. You're the one doing that. And he's not respecting you. He's not showing that he's with you. He's not, I mean, he's not literally even available. You made mention of the fact that you had a surgery. And for 3 weeks or so, he did not communicate. Nothing, nothing. How are you still with such a person? I am not saying you should not take care of your guy when he doesn't have money. But you should also ensure that whatever that you are doing is also reciprocated. You can also feel his energy. But on this one, you're literally the one just giving and giving and giving, and it's not giving back. How do you people function in this kind of relationship? Like, I don't even. People should make it make sense to me. I mean, make all of fun. They wake up. Oh, I beg, because me, I don't tire. Like, for real, I am so tired. All of you should wake up. You're women. Like, you have power. There's this power that you have. Do you understand? That you possess. So show it to the world. Stop the whole we have to listen. I'm not saying you should not listen, right? But like I said, whatever energy you're passing or you're giving to someone, you should also ensure that that energy is reciprocated. Once it's not, you move, you leave, you take a bow, please. Moving on to the next story, I beg, I don't tire. But on this same story, they don't want to allow us rest. Side chick don't call, oh, allegedly, oh, Jesus. Make I no go talk to the one where they go give me 500 million naira. I no get power, I beg. But let me quickly read out this to you guys. And it says, Oluwadolas alleged side chick breaks silence, debunks Ife loves claims. So on March 12, 2025, Omolola addressed the allegations through her social media platforms, addressing disappointment over what she termed baseless accusations. She emphasized her professional integrity, stating that her talent negates any need to compromise for roles. Addressing specific allegations from Ifeluv about being discovered in Oluwadola's bathroom. Omolola clarified that she has just concluded filming a spicy content segment behind the studio house and needed to clean up immediately. Oluwadola's directed her to use his younger sister's bathroom for this purpose. Omolola expressed confusion over why this detail was omitted in the accusation. Okay. Furthermore, Omolola criticized claims suggesting she had multiple abortions, labeling them as petty and unfounded attempts to garner sympathy. She expressed her frustration at facing such challenges early in her career. I feel like this is now taking the story. I mean, it's more like changing the story a bit, right? Because when what's her name? When Ifeluv came out to talk about this thing, she stated that first off, she saw this girl in the bathroom, right? And she didn't state to which person's bathroom, because now that what's her name? Lola is coming out to say, I mean, it's literally not the guy's, bathroom, but instead it was the guy's younger sister. So that's like, okay, if truly they were doing what they were doing, it's not possible for them to be doing it in the younger sister's. Except if, of course, the house is, they are literally just alone in the house together with like the son. If there's no other person there, which was stated that it was as if there's no other person there, according to the narration we've heard so far, right? So it's possible that they can literally also have sex anywhere. Do you understand? So I guess the part of, the things Omolola is saying about the fact that it was Oluwadola's younger sister bathroom that she used, not his. So it is her stating that, okay, if you have wanted to do anything, of course it has to be, his room and not the younger sister's. So why was that information not passed? Then the part of, because we also heard where Ifeluv was saying that Lola literally did multiple abortions for Oluwadola. Now she's debunking that fact and stating that the reason why Ife is just saying that is probably because she's just being petty, and of course they are like unfounded attempts to just for people to just feel a certain way about the story, which of course it has sparked different reactions, with many people saying, of course, if this guy is cheating on you, leave. Then and I think this is also like a problem for Lola, giving if she what she's saying is true, because like I said, the story now has different parts now. It's no longer one side. There are so many sides to look at this. Looking at it from Lola's angle, because she coming out to say that, oh God, the reason why I was even in this guy's house in the first place was because we had we had a shoot wherever that is close to his house, right? And it was according to her, spicy, where they use pepper kind of thing. So that's why she has to go there to quickly wash off and all. And like she noted here, it was the Oluwadola's younger sister's bathroom that she used and not his. So the story is just getting sweeter by the day. But I feel like what's her name? If I should no longer speak on this, I think one of the tweets I saw her post, one of the posts I saw her put on Instagram, where she was saying that she's not going to talk about this anymore. I don't think she should let the case just die. So if Oluwadola's feel is important for him to address the matter on his own, fine and good. But at least we just understand that he's a cheat and he will probably not change anytime soon. So just in case, next victim, wahala. If there's any other person eyeing him, because he's a fine guy, oh. The guy is a very fine guy. Just last week, I think I was watching him on Kiki's unscripted show, right? One, this stuff Kiki is doing of recent, and I was watching him where he was part of the persons. I think it was him and Shaggy. They were playing a game, and I was like, this guy is still in existence because I hardly even watch his skit, and I'm like, this guy is still in existence. That's beautiful. Only for us to start talking about him this week. The guy will be all right. All right, moving on to the last story of on the segment. This one says Bobrisky shares pregnancy test results, expressed disappointment. Does somebody has it? Like, is there cane around? I don't know. Like, I feel like there's somebody that we need to flog. What exactly is Bobrisky's problem? But let me read out this, and it says Nigerian cross-dresser and social media personality Bobrisky recently addressed his followers about a brief hiatus from social media, attributing it to health concerns. Right? He revealed that he has been feeling unwell and decided to visit the hospital for a series of medical tests, right, including a pregnancy test. Tell me why a man is going to check out pregnancy test. Like, make it make sense to me. Oh God. All right. In his characteristic playful manner, Bobrisky shared that the pregnancy test results was negative. Was it supposed to be positive before? God. Expressing his disappointment and humorously mentioning that the doctor advised him to continue his intimate activities. This revelation has sparked a mix of reactions online, with some fans amused by his jesting nature, while others are puzzled, considering the biological impossibility of such a scenario. I really don't know. I really don't know what's going on with Bobrisky. Let me not lie. Like the guy is just he's a funny being. Tell me, I feel like he's just looking for ways to, for people to talk about him and all, because we already know biologically a man cannot, of course, have a child and all. That's crazy. But there's nothing science cannot do, because I think there's a video where I saw a man, with pregnancy. So anything can happen, really. I really don't know what to even think anymore when it comes to science. I think it's just a crazy sector. But coming back to Bobrisky and all of that, I just feel like it's probably just, let me not say chasing clouds, because he has always been doing that, but I think it's just looking for things for people to talk about. I think that's what it is. Because tell me why in his playful manner he's telling us that, oh, I went to the hospital and the doctor said that it's negative. Was it supposed to be positive? If it was positive, I'm just thinking, what exactly would his reaction have been? He's a very dramatic person, so I'm not even going to take this seriously. I think it's just Bobrisky being Bobrisky. Do you understand? He's never a serious person. The guy, and he's always talking. That's the problem. Because I was also, when I saw this story, I was just thinking, the reason why you're not here in Nigeria is because of this your mouth. Where this your mouth have taken you to. Instead of you to generally stay where you are, be very quiet, and at least when Nigeria, Nigerians have moved on from what you did with the EFCC and all, then you can come back to Nigeria and rest. Do you understand? I'm very sure that wherever he is, he's spending so much money there. Although, even though he's making it look like he's enjoying. Baba, we not say you dey spend money, you understand? Just generally stay quiet and do the necessary things so you can come back to this country and rest. That place that you are, say, even though you dey prove, say you dey rest, you dey do this, you dey do that. Well, you'll be all right. I beg. Bobrisky is never a serious person, so I don't take that guy seriously. Let's go on the short break to come back with more gist for you. Stay with us.
Life is made up of moments, some that fill us with joy, others that test our strength. Welcome to Heartlines. This is our space to explore the highs and lows of human connection, the love, the heartbreak, and resilience that shapes our life. From relationships to friendships, parenting to partnerships, and so much more. Every week, we share stories and conversations that define us, navigating love, separations, the struggles of parenting, dealing with anxiety and managing the pressures and stress of life. Real conversations that bring us closer, helping us heal, grow, and connect. So join me Mondays through Fridays at 10 p.m. for Heartlines, the show where we connect hearts, have real conversations with real people, one story at a time.
Bam, my people. The name is Oluchi, the Igbo Blondie. I'm a broadcast journalist and television producer, and you are watching Gossip Gala.
Hello, this is Fonioch here, and I'm here with Gossip Gala. Do you love gossip? Watch Gossip Gala.
Hello everyone, Josh Tucker here. I want to tell you all to keep watching Gossip Gala for entertainment, trending gist, and when you just want to relax.
This show, if you're not listening to this show, if you're not watching this show, I don't know what you're doing, because this is where the tea is, okay?
Yes, welcome back. I hope you're enjoying this conversation because me, I dey enjoy am more. Me and gossip na 5 and 6. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. All right. So on this gossip, this I don't know. See, now just marriage matter they talk about. And guess what? I love it so much. I love to talk about marriage. I love to talk about relationship. I think it's just I don't know like why, and I feel like I'm more in tune to books that even relationship attitude. I don't know. I think it's probably because I'm growing. That's one. I mean, I'm a Gen Z, literally. So yeah. So yeah. So let's focus on the gossip. All right. So this one says married women share tips on how to make a married woman share tips on how to make a man happy. Kenyan married woman, that's Neema, recently shared her perspective on maintaining a happy relationship by outlining 6 key points for women to consider. The first one should say, give him food. Give him food. Second one, I give him sex. Give him sex. Okay. Then don't check his phone, which I actually I don't agree. Don't check his messages. I don't agree. But next one says, don't bother him about his movement. Tell me why I should not be concerned if where my husband is going to. Then the last one is respect him. Nice. So if I've wanted to arrange this my own way, right? That's respect him should be number 1. Give him sex should be number 2. No, I think giving food should be number 2. I don't know which one should be before each other. I don't know if it is giving food. I don't know if it is giving food before giving sex or giving sex before giving food. All the men in the house, people should tell me how do we position it, please. People should tell me. But I know respect is number 1. No, don't worry. We are not going to argue down now. But I want to know between food and sex, which one is important? Food number 1, food number 2, because literally they are both food. But I think sex should be before food. The way they look that's the problem. I mean, I've met men that are okay with, sex first before food. There are some that tell we need to eat this one first so that when we eat this one, we'll sleep. I don't know. How you guys saying it? You guys should tell me. Top 3, respect number 1. Is it sex then food? Or respect number 1, food and sex? I want you guys to, comment, tell me what you think about it. But coming back to what Nima said, I feel like it's actually a good one. Even though I disagree with some things, which is don't check his phone and don't check his messages. Don't bother him about his movement. In as much as I get her point with the don't bother him, I feel like why be in a relationship where I need to bother you about where you're going to? Do you understand what I'm saying? If you're in a relationship, I'm not supposed to be bothered about that. I feel like it's something you will just communicate with ease. Hi, baby, I'm mommy, I go this place. I'm like, that's cool. Baby, take your time. Do you understand? So tell me why I need to be bothered about your movement. Why are we even in that relationship in the first place if you cannot communicate about that? Why is your movement a problem? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Do you understand? Exactly. Why is your movement a problem? Like, why can't you just tell me where you're going to? Why will I not tell you where I am going to? What exactly is the relationship for? You should start explaining what exactly you are doing in a relationship because me, Oma, I don't get it anymore. Like it is confusing me. Understand? You should make me understand so that when I'm talking, sometimes I understand the point of view that you're coming from. You understand? Then the one of don't check his phone, don't check his messages. First off, I want to believe that you're not hiding anything from me. I am not hiding anything from you. So if I pick up your phone today and say, baby, the way they look this your WhatsApp is looking like you're having millions of dollars. Let me just check it. Why should that be a problem? Even though normally I don't think it's something that I would do. Do you understand? And I think I want to just make emphasis on the fact that as a woman, any day that you start thinking or start noticing that mindset of how make I check in phone, just know that whatever reason you're checking his phone for, in don't do 'em. Let's not lie about it. I mean, women have that high sense to already know things. Just like sometimes when we check the phone, we just want to be double sure, but we already know because we're seeing the signs. But that's a way. I just thought to throw that out there. But coming back to this conversation, right? Like I said, in as much as I get Nima's point, it's very valid, valuable, insightful. But yeah, but I'm just questioning the fact that I really don't need to ask you about these things. I feel like it's something that you're already, I mean, you're supposed to know. So I'm literally in the talking stage with someone, right? And when he wakes up in the morning, it's like, oh, babe, this is the route. Why they think I'm like this? The traffic feed this road, though. So me, they think, say, I go follow this way. Really, it's none of my business, but he feels like it's important that he lets me know, which is fine. Do you understand? So the point where I need to start asking you, baby, which movement you they take? I need to force you. I need to bother you. Then I don't see a reason why we're actually doing that relationship. I don't know if they flow. If you don't get it, I am so sorry, but you have to forget about it. You understand? You have to forget about it because I feel like there's not need being in anything that make that any relationship that you start forcing things. I have an issue with forcing things because I've been there, done that, and it is never a good site. It's never a good place to be in. Do you understand? Where you want to start forcing energy, you want to start forcing someone. No. If you feel it's important to let me know, let's keep it moving, baby. If you feel it's not important, let's take a bow. Simple. Do you understand? Yes. Moving on. But again, everything Nima has stated is actually a very good one. The most important are those top two. You see, respect. Men love respect so much. You understand? They love respect so much. So it's important that you respect them. Respect them to the end. But that doesn't mean that while you're respecting them, you're disrespecting yourself. Because now the problem where they get with women be that. You understand? You want to show that, oh, this man, you got this man 100. You should also ensure that that energy is reciprocated. You they hear me? Moving on. And yes, the food and sex. I'm still waiting. Oh, which one should be before the other? Food before sex or sex before food? But either ways, sex and food is very important. For some men that, they like their tummy filled. Food is important. For those that that place is always in movement, sex is important. But moving on, because now it don't be like say I don't they drag the thing. You guys don't worry. I love all of them so much. Especially the one I made emphasis on. If you know what I made emphasis on, that's it. All right, moving on to the next one. This one says Chinedu Ikedieze reveals how he almost took his life after doctors told him he has stunted growth. Nollywood actor Chinedu Ikedieze, widely known for his role as Aki. You guys remember Aki Akwakwa Abi? Well, I mean, that's not today's conversation. And he says recently opened up about a challenging period in his life where he was diagnosed with stunted growth during childhood, right? At around 9 years old, after a hospital visit, doctors informed his mother that he had stunted growth or growth retardation. Now, this diagnosis led to frequent mockery from peers, causing him significant emotional distress and even leading to suicidal thoughts. And I feel like this is something that actually happened to a lot of people. Now, despite these challenges, Chinedu found solace and purpose in education, recognizing it as his primary tool to overcome societal prejudice and achieve success. His resilience and dedication have since established him as a prominent figure in the Nigerian film industry. I remember growing up to watching Aki and Popo, and how they used to wear those are big top. Then they drag. You know, you guys remember those iron plates? It's been long I saw those iron plates. Do they still exist? They drag those iron plates everywhere. Like, nah. I mean, those stories are so hilarious. But coming back to this conversation, I feel like it was important that he states this out there. You see, one thing I love about certain kind of stories, because it just help people that are in similar conditions to be able to brace up. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, because see him, I mean, the fact that look at where there's a part where he stated that the only way, one of the ways he was able to overcome the fear, the pressure, and the insult, the mockery, everything was him, still moving on to like his education. I mean, focusing more on his education, ensuring that he was growing there and all. I just wish that I would literally have a personal conversation with him one-on-one, so he really gives us more details on that. Because I mean, I'm just curious right now, if he focused more in his education, at what point did he know that he wanted to just move into acting? I feel like it's something that I would want to have. I mean, I want to have that sit and talk with him. But that's by the way. I feel like this, like I said, this is something that really needs to be emphasized. You see certain persons in certain kind of conditions, and they're already having suicidal, thoughts. They're already thinking of committing suicide. They're already they're already feeling a certain way about it. I think this story is to tell people out there, that what you're experiencing right now, trust me, other people have, but see where they are today. Do you know it is that his height that actually, I feel like that his height together with his character, his facial expression, that actually made him where he is. I feel like to some extent that is actually part of it. Well, because imagine if he has probably grown and didn't have like this diagnosis, he probably wouldn't have been where wouldn't have been who he is today. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. But again, I feel like that's a story to tell. But I'm actually making emphasis on this so that people who are feeling a certain way about how they look, the kind of insult people must have read on them. Because again, let me take you to the Bible now. You know where there's a place in the Bible where God said we are like built in His image, we are wonderful creature, we are royal priesthood, we are a holy nation. I feel like it's important that people see these things, know that for a fact. Oh Lord, you see why I also love my name so much. For those that I'm very sure I must have said the story one or two times. One of the reasons why I'm so much in love with my name is because it helps me build that confidence. So, and I think I've literally understood what it meant right from when I was, I think, in primary or so. So even when anybody is saying anything that contradicts the name, there's that. It's okay, but I know that I am God's beauty. So if you're looking for God's beauty, this is the representation. Do you understand? This is the representation. There's no other God's beauty. Like, this is it. So if you're not looking at me now, you're missing out. I'm so sorry. Do you understand? So yeah, it's just building that confidence, and I think that's what the story is helping you do. Just, baby, trust me, you're beautiful. Regardless of how you look. If you like, let them say you have big mouth, you're beautiful. You don't need other people's opinion. You don't need other people to tell you who you are. Look yourself in the mirror and know that you are actually God's child. The way you're built is a representation of who God is. Do you understand? So, but I feel like once you come in terms with that, you're not gonna get bothered. Anybody ever say anything on their own, and I think that's why we are going straight to this next gist. Because you see this person, hey, if you like, go up, talk down, talk middle. He cares so less. Do you know why? I think it's probably because he has Judy by his side. Imagine, God. In short, let me not spill the tea. Let me read out this. And it says Nigerians react as Yodoche signs new artist on record label. Tell me why your daughter is going everywhere. Let me read this. Nigerian actor Yodoche has recently expanded his career. Not be small expanded though, by launching a record label and signing a new artist. In a video shared on his TikTok page, Edoche is seen dressed in traditional attire, dancing to the debut single of his new signed artist. This move has elicited a variety of reactions from Nigerians. Some social media users have expressed amusement and skepticism about Edoche's new venture, especially considering his recent transitions between different professions, including only Edoche acting, only Edoche politics, then religion, both tradition and God, I beg. Comments on social media platforms reflect a mix of humor and doubt regarding the sustainability of his latest career choice. So, when I saw this post, I'm like, okay, what's going on with this guy? Like, my guy, what's going on? This guy, only him. I mean, we know him to be an actor because that's how like he rose to fame, thanks to his father, Peter Doche, right? Now we know you to be like an actor, and I'm like, okay, good one. I mean, let's keep on. And he's a very talented actor. Oh God, do you know Yo Doche used to be like one of my favorite actors? I mean, when I'm ranking him, I'm always ranking him with him, the likes of Zubi, the likes of, I don't know how many of you like watch African Magic Epic that year. That time we used to use Go TV to watch. Like then we had Zubi Michael, we have this one Onyi Michael, like many of them. There's this guy, I can't really remember them again. And that's why we had the likes of Chizzy Alichi, we had Destiny Atikor, we have Mercy Johnson. The Mercy Johnson you guys are watching today literally said on that photo. So there are many of them like very talented ones. So this guy now being an actor, right? I don't know how somehow he wasn't okay with that. And before you know, he said God called him last year. Oh, I think he did politics first. He wanted to be president, Abi. Then after that one, they said God called him. Then he became a pastor for some time. I think he had a church. I'm so confused. What exactly are you doing? God called in. Then the next minute he says, if you as a person you don't know your ancestral values and your ancestral gods, then I don't know what you're doing on this earth. It's your Doche that said it. 2025. I mean 2024. Your Doche is just everywhere. And right now we're hearing that okay, he now has a record label, so he's not into music. Now, wow. I feel like I was watching the video. And the song playing. I think the song is a cool one because it's literally just praising. I think it's like an Igbo kind of songs that you would literally associate to the like of Fino, and the rest of them. So I think it's a good song, but is your daughter the right person to be able to carry such projects? That's the problem because he's just everywhere. He's all over the place. Only one actor, only one God call you, another one traditionalist, another one politician. Like, what exactly are you doing? Let's know it, right? Let's know it. And it's been long I even saw him in movies, so I don't even know if he's still even acting. Well, bless him, he'll be all right. But let's quickly take this comment, right? Because there's so many people with different conversations. Oh, did I tell you that when your Doche posted this video on his TikTok, our beautiful Judy came out to say, this my husband, Seth, I see your work, you are going greater. This particular career path that you just chose now, be there with you. I say, okay, all of us there with you, no be smarting. But let's check the comment section. The first one says, so because Queen May drop a song titled Komole, now waiting make this Tozo go sing this noise in the name of music. It's all right. The next one from Ijoma 531 says, you and your village people should go and stream it. All of them don't wash on our hand, come on. You guys should rest. Then the next one from Chika Dibia says, he will try another business by Easter. It's a season thing. This one says Easter idea will soon come. Then next is December. This one he did now is Valentine idea. If you throw away gold, you will keep chasing it until you lose the smell. I think let me take that again. It says if you throw away gold, you keep chasing it until you lose the smell. I don't know if you understand that particular thing the person just said. Not be me go explain and give you. If you don't understand, forget about it. You understand? All right, so let me just take two more comments. One from Mirabel Okafor. This one says, Percy where Ninja don't forget. I beg making go hide for back seat. That's a deep one. I can make you go hide for back seat. I don't know if he should, hide. I really don't know. But I think he, like I said, he's a talented actor. He should probably just invest more there in that, in that field. I mean, I'm waiting for that time where I would see him in movies that, taken to Netflix, that taken to is it, what's the name of this one now? I think Amazon Prime or something. Yeah. I can't wait to see him in those fields. I mean, Zubi Maki has actually done that already. I think there are some movies where that are in, Netflix that has Zubi Michael in it. So I would like to see him there. But again, I don't know where to the guy they do. The guy just there everywhere. Only one won't be president. Oh, God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Then the last one, this is said by kindness, and it says, acting no work, presidency no work, pastor no work, babalawo no work, child. So you be babalawo. I beg me, I'm not calling that one. No. Tell me how this work. How can this work, right? Record label. I pray it works this time. Don't shout under my comments. Go and back somewhere else. Who go talk for this kind of matter? You want make I slap you? Obviously, he's everywhere. It's all over the place. I just hope that he sure knows what he's doing. And yeah, we've come to the end of the show. Oh my God, it's an exciting one. You people that I said you should tell me we should let us align this thing very well. Is it sex before food or food before sex? Igbo did not talk. No, while I'll just report you. I've written down all your names. I'll report you to the Senate president. You understand? He will. I know he's going to take up on this one. See you guys tomorrow. Stay blessed.